Alright, good morning guys, it's Sep from piston.my. Today is a very special day. We are heading up to Genting for the official launch of the all-new 2019 Toyota Corolla. But before we head there, UMW Toyota or Toyota Malaysia told us, members of the media, head over to their HQ in Shah Alam because we are going to get a special treat. So what is the special treat? We are going to drive the new Toyota Corolla from Shah Alam all the way to Genting for the launch. So stay tuned because we will bringing a lot of news on our first experience with the Corolla, as well as the launch and of course pricing. So stay tuned guys. Alright, we are still on our way to Genting. Apparently we've got ourselves into quite a traffic jam. I mean, it's almost 11 a.m. but the traffic is still horrendous. But okay, we'll just talk about the car first. The all-new Corolla comes with the new Toyota new global architecture platform, which provides three very crucial things. Number one is visibility, number two is agility, and number three is stability. So the first thing that we notice is that there's so much space thanks to this new platform. So with the new platform, they are able to fit bigger windows, bigger openings, so that you won't feel so constricted when you sit in the car. It's especially noticeable in the pillars in front of me. You can see that the windows are much bigger, it's lower, and you get a bigger sense of space, especially when you're driving, and even more so when you are sitting in the passenger seats. So far, it's been a very, uplifting drive. Even though we've been stuck in jam for quite a while, the car feels really light. It feels eager to go, but not in the sense that it's powerful. It's in the sense that it's like how a premium sedan would be marketed and how it performs. So what I also like is that how light it feels when you just slowly touch the throttle. The 1.8 4-cylinder engine, I believe, produces around 140 horsepower and 172 Newton meters of torque. So we are going to test that later on. From what I can sense right now is that it feels really light, feels very smooth, and I believe it's going to be a very enjoyable car to drive. Now it comes with a 7-speed CVT gearbox. Now there are some folks out there who really love to make fun of CVT, but I think the new CVT system that Toyota has come up with, we've tested that in the Yaris, in the Vios. We love those, and this one is even better. Okay, we are driving the higher spec G model. There are two different specs for the all-new Corolla. There's the E and G. Now the G comes with a lot more extras compared to the E. Though the biggest aspect is the Toyota Safety Sense features. So it comes with radar cruise control, auto high beam, lane keep assist, and I think the most impressive feature is lane tracing assist. So what it does is it scans the road for the paint marks on the road, so that divides the lanes. And then if you somehow you've lost your concentration, or you get a bit tired when you're moving towards the other lane without using your signal indicators, it will warn you that you're stepping out, and then it will correctly adjust your steering to make sure that you are back in the middle of the lane. Now there are some systems in different cars that just warns you that, hey, you're about to leave the lane. But with the new Corolla, it helps you to steer in just a little bit, just enough so that you're back in the lane safely without compromising other road users. So we've tested the feature and it's actually very good. It's not too, it's not too aggressive. It just tells you that just promptly pushes you back into the lane with no issues. Okay, so the new Corolla comes with a 50-liter fuel tank. So judging by the fuel gauge or the distance indicator, it says that we have roughly about 545 kilometers to go. I think we've done about 10-15 kilometers already. So that's above 500 kilometers for every time you fill it up to the brim. Now our average fuel consumption right now sits at about 12.5 liter for every 100 kilometers. So that is quite good for a non-hybrid vehicle. So I believe that the combination of the 1.8 liter engine with the new TNGA platform from Toyota gives the car a very light sense in terms of stability, driving dynamics, and of course comfort. So another thing that when this combination is mixed just right, you also get great fuel efficiency. So the 7-speed CVT comes with a manual mode as well. Right, if you feel that you want a bit of an extra performance, you can shift it to manual mode so that you can shift gears using the gear lever, or you can use the paddle shifters that's readily available with its steering wheel. Now with the paddle shifters, it feels nice. It's not as precise as say a double clutch gearbox, but it feels pretty good as well. It does not feel lagging or like someone just put there just for the sake of having paddle shifters. It actually feels quite good in the Corolla. Which particular group of people are that will be interested in the new Corolla? I'll tell you. Those who feel that the Vios and Yaris is a bit too young and hip, who want something a bit more premium or grown up, but they don't want to fork out money for the best sedan option from Toyota, which is the Camry, right? The Corolla sits right in the middle between those two, right? If you feel that the Yaris, the Vios is a bit too young, or the Camry is a bit too refined, you want something that sits right in the middle, that's just right, then get this Corolla, right? It has all the necessary combination you will need for daily driving, for some fun behind the wheel, and of course great fuel mileage, great space. If you have a small family or you're just married and you want something that is able to carry you around without any issues or hassle, there's loads of space at the back, of course, for the boot. So that is the main highlights for the new Corolla. So there you have it, folks. We've just witnessed the official launch of the all-new 2019 Toyota Corolla. And what else can I say about the car? Right, priced at starting at 128,888 ringgit to 136,888 ringgit. I think it's quite a reasonable price for something that is quite premium and at the same time very comfortable. So for those who feel that the Yaris or the Vios might be a bit too young for you, you're looking for something a bit more premium, something a bit more fine or refined, but you don't want to spend like Camry money, that this is the perfect car for you. It handles well, it has good performance, good mileage, and it looks pretty damn good. So if you would like to know more, just head over to our website www.piston.my. We also have a YouTube channel. Don't forget to search for Piston MY. Like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and until then, see you guys next time.